Hello and welcome to episode 2 on the big 132 model farm. In today's video we have some ploughing, rolling, muck spreading and more. In the 15-acre arable field we've got the Massey 6613 just doing some rolling with the triple Cambridge rollers. In this field which was drilled earlier in the week. Then in the little store, and we have someone just watching and maybe doing some filming there at the edge of the field. Then in the storage area there's nothing much going on, but some of the traps are missing from the yard as well. And they're going through the bales quite quickly now as they're getting into the winter. You've got one of the new workers' Land Rovers parked up there, both bale trailers, a silage trailer, road sweeper and town harrows all parked up. And the hay crack's just sitting there waiting to be used if it's needed. And then they've got 2 bales ready for the morning or evening feeding whenever they next do it. And they've not got the seed drill back in yet, so they'll be needing it again. And they've got the sprayer, both fertiliser spreaders and baler all parked up in that shed. Then they've got all of the beef animals just either eating or going to chuck some of the straw around to being bedded up by the Case International currently. And they've got the Amazon discs or cultivated there and a few of the seed bags left there, and all the other cars in the gate are parked up here with the cow trailer. Then they've got the big Vernon seed drill parked up just there for now, waiting for when it's next needed. They've got the same calves, a lot more straw in here now than the other smaller seed drill just in front of the hay. And they've also taken quite a bit of muck out of the midden now as well. And on the road they've got a police car, I think a Mercedes car, no, Hyundai car. We've got 2 John Deeres, which I'll get to better later. Got most of the grass kit for the dairy farm, which is rake, chopper, silage trailer and buck rake. And they have to move these around because you've put a new fence up there, ready for summer. Then in the actual dairy yard, we've got what turns out to be the dairy farm's TM. We don't really have much use for it in the winter, so the arable farm uses it mainly on the contractor's NC 2,500 gallon roadside tanker, just sucking up probably the last load of slurry of the day, as all the feed's been put out here, and they've also just about to start milking. Then in the shed, we've got all the cows standing in the cubicles and a man just getting some up to be milked now. And they've got a bit of feed out here. They're going to fully feed them after they've been milked when they've got the proper feeder tractor back. Then the parlour, they're just getting ready for milking. The first few cows about to go in. You've got the man just waiting and I think doing a bit of washing down before the milking. Then in the silage clamp, they've got a few tyres which have dropped off. And they've got back the clamp a fair bit since the last video, as it has been a week or 2 I think. And they've also got the scraper tractor just scraping some old bits of silage round, and the slurry pump parked up there. And they've redone the cross here and they've taken out this bit of hedge and they put a better gate post in and a piece of wool, and you can get a bit more silage in the clamp. They've also got the gate a bit better. Got the same calves, a few straw bales and the bull all in there still. And the feeder parked up just there, and you'll know why in a few minutes. And they've got the arable farmers just doing some muck spreading in this field here ahead of the plough. The telehandler just pushing up that muck pile so it's easy to get to. And I think the person on the load door just filming the John Deere going past doing some muck spreading. There's nothing going on in these 2 fields currently, but in this arable field here, I think it's 10 or 15 acres. Got the big 8S 265 on the 7-4 plough just starting to do some ploughing. They'll be moving into that field later today and then maybe even this field if they're both in muck spread on. Then on the road you've got 2 John Deeres, a 6920S on a Kuhn VB 2160 round baler and I think a John Deere 6200 on a little Cavernian bale wrapper going back to their farm from an auction. And we've got these ready for spring because we do a lot of silage bales and hay bales and haylage. So we've got those ready for for the spring and summer when they start doing silaging. Then at the arable farm, a lot has changed as they've taken most of the hedge out from across here, so we have better drainage, as there was a ditch here but it was blocked up by the hedge. They've also put a bit of stone wall in next to that gateway and a proper fencing and a good gate there over the ditch. And then the ditch continues there and the fence just finishes off there. And they've got the dairy farm's voucher loader tractor just getting some bales ready for feeding, as they're feeding a lot of bales to make the clamp silage last, as there wasn't much. Then they've got the 6290 on the field side NC tanker just spreading its load of slurry. I think it's just come off that track there, which goes behind all of the arable farm, and it comes out behind that grain shed. And they've got, I think, a pile of either muck or soil from the ditch here, and a digger next to it from taking bits of the hedge out and doing some fencing. They've also got a good gate there, and there's a better view into some of the sheds and over into the storage shed there. And they're also thinking of putting a barbed wire fence and a gating along there to stop any animals running on the track, as this leads to, I think, 20 or 30 acres of the dairy farm's land and quite a bit of the beef farm's land, as this track cuts through to other land which the arable farm have, which is arable and grass. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and please like and subscribe.